Hey guys, we're gonna walk through some pincha drills today. So first off, take your block and you wanna grab your hands like this in a number 5. So you're putting your thumb and your index finger on the width of the block, okay? So we're gonna start in dolphin. Come into your dolphin pose and you wanna press your hands and forearms into the mat. Press the legs and hips high, tailbone long. You're staying here and squeezing your elbows in, so you're really feeling everything press into the mat and you're squeezing the hands into the block. So you feel the position that you're gonna need once you start going upside down or once you start lifting your legs. So from here, as you get a little bit more comfortable in this position with dolphin holding the block, eventually you can start coming forward, and this is a little press exercise, okay? So as you come forward, you want to reach your chin towards the block and then back all the way to dolphin. Chin towards the block, back to dolphin. One more time, chin towards the block, back to dolphin. And again, you're still feeling, it's not so much squeezing intensely, but you're just feeling that block between the hands. Okay, good. Then once you feel a little bit more comfortable with that and you want to start working on that resistance in your pincha, you can use the block or not for this one, whatever's comfortable for you, but you want to place your forearms onto the ground and you want to walk your feet up the wall, okay? And you're going to have to do this a few times to sort of figure out the distance for your own body. So you start pushing your feet up the wall, and this is just opening up the shoulders, okay? So you can hold here, you can press the feet into the wall, press the hands and forearms into the mat, and you can look back or look forward, okay? It's a little bit better to make sure that your head is just in line here so you're not crunching your neck in any position. And you can hold this anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, and you slowly and gently walk your feet down to the mat. Good, and you should really feel everything in line there. So you want everything to be in line all the way. Nice 90-degree angles there, okay? If you're somebody like me who has super hyper flexible shoulders, really be aware, maybe you need to come a little bit closer to the wall so you're not pressing over right away. So for me, I don't want to go too much. I just want to find this 90-degree angle from my feet to my hips, and then also from my forearms and up to my shoulders. And then again, you hold that for 10 to 30 seconds. You bring the knees back down, okay? As you walk the feet back down, make sure that you're tucking the toes to walk them down onto the wall safely. Next drill, you're gonna change your direction a little bit. This time, maybe if you feel comfortable enough to start kicking up, you can choose your favorite leg at first. So from here, if I like to kick my right leg up, I just feel the tap of my toe onto the wall, and you can leave this left leg down just like when you start learning L handstand. You want your gaze forward and everything else reaching up. Eventually, you want to be able to bring the toes away from the wall, of course, because you don't want to have this arch or a little curvature in the spine. This is what happens, and we don't want to train that way. We want to really try to have our straight up position, okay? So in our straight up position, we don't want to have that curve in the spine. We really want to have that nice ruler or pencil type straightening. So we have to really squeeze the lower abdominals. So when you're here, whatever leg is your favorite, you can kick up, and then you bring the legs together. And again, your gaze is ahead, squeezing everything in, and you just split your legs out, one leg and the other leg safely comes down. Nice. Okay, another drill that you can do is walkouts, just like we do in plank, except we do them in dolphin. So in dolphin, we come into our dolphin pose, and you can start walking your feet, tippy toe, and then tippy toe back. Now this is a little bit more advanced because this is, again, helping with your press. And notice that my gaze is forward because that's where I will need to look when I eventually start pressing into my pincha. Now, when you start pressing into your pincha, you definitely have to be a lot more comfortable with that feeling of your legs lifting off the floor when you go into that inversion, okay? Now, again, once you start going into pincha, you're gonna start feeling comfortable. You'll feel inspired and excited to try new leg positions and all these kinds of things. So there's always another step that you can take, which is what's so fun about inversions, I think, or one of the reasons that inversions are so fun. So once you come up into your pincha, and you feel comfortable with your forearms, they're facing forward in this 90-degree angle, you can start playing with the gaze. So maybe once you get confident, you can start pressing into the forearms and bringing your ears in line with your arms, okay? Or you can start going into hollow back position, which means you tuck your knees in and you start bringing the head through. Now, the tip for hollow back is bringing the compression of the belly on the thighs and the head through, pressing into the hands and forearms still. And when you come down, same thing, you just split the legs out, maybe give the shoulders a little bit of a shake there, okay? And again, I'm super, super hypermobile in my shoulders, so this is definitely an individual thing. Some people are gonna be able to do hollow back easier, some people will find it easier to go into a scorpion, some people like straight up. It's all kind of up to you and your own body and your practice, okay? But we never want to force anything. That's why it's important to do all of these drills before we go into the more advanced poses or advanced version of the asana. Okay, so last one, let's try scorpion. So when you're here, you reach up, again, favorite leg, you reach up. As you reach up, you can bend the knees and start reaching the toes towards the head. So when you're reaching the toes towards the head, you have to really shift the gaze forward and press resistance into the hands and forearms. And eventually, again, you even out the back, find that nice position without the arch, and you bring the legs down. Nice. Let me know if these drills help and see where your pincha goes from there.